Second round. Uh-oh. 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 The
Second
T-Wolves.
round.
The T-Wolves.
Timberwolves.
Y'all still the underdog in this series. Y'all got the T-Wolves on deck. I know you seen the video. You had to see the video. It's been playing on social media. I don't know if you got your socials on. But 2 years ago, Anthony Edwards, he said,
I want to play the Warriors. I want to get to the Warriors. Wherever they at, I want to get to them.
Got you. Why the Warriors so much?
I mean, because Draymond talks so much trash. That's pretty much the only reason.
Well,
Anthony Edwards coming for you.
you know, even if you don't have your social medias on, people going to make sure you see everything. If you got a phone on, you will see it. And so, of course, I've seen it, but I remember the video. I laughed when I saw the video. Again, that's who Ant-Man is. I've stated on the show already, like, if there's two guys that I think talk that talk, that's young, it was Ant-Man and Ja. You know, so, like, that's who Ant-Man is. And he continued to be that guy. I respect it. It is what it is. I'm looking forward to the series. I think, you know, he's going to play, obviously, a huge role for the Timberwolves. I'm going to play a huge role for us. You know, but this series ain't about me versus Ant-Man or who can out-talk who. This is about high-level basketball, who going to execute, who going to have the best game plan, who going to follow that game plan, stars be stars. That's what this is about. So, you know, I love how the internet try to make things like, oh, it's Ant-Man versus Draymond. But then they also say Draymond is nobody. So I don't understand how they be a little confused, you know. But,
Yeah.
you know, it is what it is. Ant had a great playoff series, you know, in that Laker series.
Yeah.
And, you know, I'm looking forward to the matchup.
Yeah, I do know what this series is about, though.
What's that?
It's about if Draymond Green get 2 more flagrant fouls or 3 more takes in the playoffs, that means there's a 1-game suspension.
Oh, yeah. That part.
Yeah. I done told you, bro. I done told you. Maybe I shouldn't send you the last album. Maybe I should send you the Year of Love or R&B playlist. Or
yeah, I'll take a great R&B playlist. You got a great R&B playlist send it my way. Because I had to use that to get through that Rocket series, man. But, bro, I got a text yesterday. I'm passing the ball. Like, come on, man. It's crazy.
Technical foul, bro.
Right after that single, elbowed me in my face right in front of the referee. The referee just looked. I just took off down the court. Like, I don't understand, man. That man smacked right across my arms and got hit in the face, and I got a tech.
Hey, I have to remind you, you are also the first person that got a technical foul on the offensive foul and one.
Crazy. It's nuts. Like, so I don't know, man. Like, yeah, it's like, don't get me wrong. I do things that
chill, shorty.
Give me text and they can give me flagrants. But I'm just not refereed by the same referees under the same rules. Like,
nah, for sure.
I'm just not. Like, by the way, if that was anybody else with Fred, they don't even review it. Like, so, you know, I'm going to do my best not to get suspended, but at the end of the day, I'm also on a different set of rules, and it ain't, life ain't always fair.
We got to make a better something. You can't be getting like 2 more, Come on now.
I didn't say a word to referees yesterday. I still got a tech.
Here's the thing, though.
BD.
Rudy Gobert.
BD. I made it a point. BD. I made it a point yesterday, even with my team. I told them I'm not talking to referees. I made it a complete point. I still got a technical foul. Like, so at a certain point, like, there's nothing I can do. Like, it is what it is at a certain point.
You got to think, like, the technical foul with the ref is all the way right here. Everybody else, you know, they down here on their leg. But they ready.
That's what I'm saying. So it ain't.
They like, technical foul. They hit you up here.
I can't play the game worried about that. If that, like, I'm gonna get.
No, you can't.
I'm gonna get an unfair shake. Anyway.
I just know you and Rudy Gobert. This is a matchup I've been waiting to see.
Oh yeah. Well, you know, I am a starting center now, so. Yes, that's my matchup,
bro. The last time I was at the game, and you and Rudy Gobert played, I literally was like, man, I'm about to go get me a drink. I'm going to go sit down. The game about to start. The game starts. I'm like, all right, let me go get a drink. I come back to my seat. You're walking off the court.
When was that?
At Golden State. I think it was last year.
What
Was it
happened?
last year?
Oh, man.
When he came on.
I've grown so much as a human being since that moment.
I'm
I've
just
grown.
reminding you, we're
I've
not
grown.
relapsing. Yes, you
No, I've
have.
grown. I've
Hey,
grown
you
so
have.
much as a
Hey, you
as
have a lot. And I
Yeah.
have to give you credit.
man.
I just know you and Rudy Gobert, that's my matchup because I say it's going to be some shenanigans. It's going to be physicality. You know, just be careful out there because
No doubt.
people bait, right? And then did you know the last time Jimmy Butler played against the Minnesota Timberwolves at the Target Center was November 24th, 2021.
Nah, I didn't know that.
And you know that Jimmy and the fans, they got a lot of history. So I'm looking forward. I mean, there's so many storylines with this one. Ant-Man, Steph, Ant coming for the icon, Draymond, Jimmy Butler, Nas Reed, Rudy Gobert. And I think Minnesota, they got a lot of underrated players.
For sure, like Dante.
Similar to Golden State, Dante DiVincenzo. He's explosive. You see what McDaniels did. He was balling.
Yeah.
He was balling. Mike Conley hit big shots.
Mhm.
So this is going to be a game way different, I think, than Houston
Much
because
different.
it's going to be probably a slower pace. It's going to be more possession oriented, and whoever win the rebound turnover, I think, wins, and the 3-point shooting wins the game.
Hey, so we all make mistakes, but owning up is the right thing to do. You know Degree Cool Rush deodorant? Well, last year, they changed the formula, and it did not go well with their fans.
Degree's whole thing is it turns up the sweat and odor protection when you turn up the effort. And good thing it does because Cool Rush fans really turned up the effort to bring back the original formula. One guy even started an online petition.
And Degree, listen, they admitted they effed up and are bringing the original Cool Rush scent back. And it's exactly how you remember it. Cool, crisp, and fresh. It's back in Walmart, Target, and other stores now for under $4.
There's a reason why it's been the #1 men's antiperspirant for the last decade. It's the same reason why people were not happy when it changed. So if you never tried it, it might be a good time to see what the fuss is about.
Head to your local Walmart or Target to try the OG Degree Cool Rush for yourself. Yeah, so it's a much different series, even just from a personnel standpoint. Like, it's a completely different series than the one we just played. You know, sometimes you get series back to back where you like, yo, we just played a team that play like this. Like, these two teams play totally, they couldn't be further apart from the way teams play.
Yep.
Like, you know, and so it's a completely different series that we're going to have to make an adjustment to. I think we're a completely different team than the Lakers that they'll have to make an adjustment to. You know, so like, as you know, once you get to the playoffs and second round conference finals, it's all about adjustments. Obviously, players got to play great, you know, but you get in those first 2-3 games, you're figuring them out. They're figuring you out. You know, we just got to come out. We got to play hard. We got to stick to our principles. You know what I'm saying? And you feel the series. Like, that scouting report gets more and more in depth as the series goes.
Yes.
When you know, sometimes you start a series off and you like, yo, we're going to do this with this guy. And before you know it, 3 games in, you like, yo, we're actually going total opposite of that. Like, we want to. And so that's just the way the playoffs are. So we'll fill that out, you know, over the course of the next, you know, 2-3 games. But playing hard is what gets you wins to start the series. And then you have to play hard with the IQ and with the, you know, with the understanding of what they're trying to do. So that's, that's where we at with it.
It's almost beneficial to come in right after Game 7 into a new series because you already used to the contact. Playing against a team that is polar opposite, I feel, Minnesota is a better matchup for you guys on paper. Like, y'all match and mesh well. coming out the Houston series, that was not the best matchup because of their youth, their athleticism, the length, right? The way that they attack. You got two big 7-footers. I like this Minnesota matchup. I like to talk about real quick preparation, because you've been on both ends, coming out of Game 7, going into a Game 1, sitting back for a Game 1, watching the Game 7, and scouting the team defensively in preparation. Which one do you favor?
I think for me, I'd always favor the rest. Being able to scout a team, have longer time to prepare. They didn't get too much time to prepare because, in a sense, they had to prepare for both as well. But, they got a little more time to just sit back and watch. Anytime you can get rest throughout the playoffs and rejuvenate, it's a long season, man. I think that's beneficial. On the flip side, sometimes you can get too much rest and you can kind of need that game conditioning back and shake a little rust off, little jitters, whereas opposed to we played it a day ago. Sometimes you just saw it like.
How you feel?
Yeah, like, you saw the Knicks, Celtics. Celtics had been waiting. They scored the game out, so like it can go both ways. I personally would prefer the rest though. That's just, I've been through, like you said, 7. I've been through sweeps and had to wait for a series that went 7. Regardless, I think anytime you can get rest during the playoffs, we're high-level athletes, you can figure the other part out. How you see the series going?
Like I said, it's turnovers, rebounds, and who hits 3-point shots. Neutralizing Gobert, neutralizing Julius Randle, make Julius Randle a jump shooter, make Anthony Edwards a jump shooter. This is going to be a tough series. I think it go to distance, 6 or 7 games. I don't like making predictions because they be kicking my ass on Twitter every time I say something. But I definitely think this series is going to go 7. I think if y'all can steal one of these first 2 games, Minnesota, it is different. It's different than the Lakers. They were up and they had so many motives and motivations for that Lakers series that if y'all can get Game 1 or Game 2, I think it turned the series in your favor. But I definitely feel a Game 7. The West going to be tough. I don't think anybody is in these 2 rounds. I don't see no sweeps. I don't see no 4-1s. If I do, I'd be very, very surprised. This is the matchup I've been waiting to see. I think this is a fair matchup. Y'all match up well. They match up well against y'all. I have to give y'all the advantage because of experience. And then on the other side, coaching. Minnesota, I watched the Laker game, and they closed the Lakers out. They played well. But I saw them, they take mental dives. They take like mental breaks. And the Lakers, they don't shoot the 3 like y'all. That could bite them too because they play like this. They never like take you all the way out. But they're a tough team. They're a tough team. They're resilient and they're super talented. And I think that they have, because of the talent, they got a larger margin for error because they can cover defensively and on offense.
That's a fact. Definitely a great well-rounded team. What's up, our fans? We got some great news. We're thrilled to announce that the new show merchandise is available. The site is now live, so you can check it out and grab your favorites. Go to the dgbdshow.com. That's the dgbdshow.com.
If you're watching on YouTube, there's a QR code on the screen that you can scan. You can click the link in the YouTube description. For all the listeners, head to Draymond Show on TikTok, IG, X, Facebook, and hit the website link in the bio to access the merch store. We finally get some merch for the show, baby. We get the fans be able to rock the merch, rock the show, tap in with us.
I think these should be the shirts on the seats at the game.
Come on, let's do it. We need that.
Game 4, we need that in. Monday.
Come on, man.
Let's do it.
I'll be at the game. We can get that cracking.
We're excited to have all y'all represent the show. So go to the dgbdshow.com and get the new merch.